I finally got my first lucid dream and then immediately woke up. Sound familiar? Let me tell you how to fix it. And let me tell you that a lot of these fixes take like seconds to do, and they're kind of fun. So let's get to it. If you use my techniques from the last video, you still might have hit this wall. Don't quit, it's totally solvable. This is why it happens. So you get into you become lucid and you freak out basically, right? You've been trying to do this for a long time. I know I was. And you're there and it's miraculous. It's like showing up in Disney World all of a sudden without having to stand in the long lines or pay the huge amount of money to get in, right? You're just there. It's like, wow. And that sets off your whole system. That sets alarm bells through your body, your mind, the whole thing, and safety. You're back. You're awake. Okay, so how do we fix this? Because I fixed it, millions of other people have fixed it, and it only takes a few seconds, right? Okay, before we do that, comment down below if you had this problem or a different problem and what you did to get over it. Okay, all right, and you might want to hit the like button down there. And so what's basically happening is that you're becoming overexcited and this wakes you up. So, you know, your heart rate is going up, all the bells are ringing and the alarm bells are going off in your mind and your body, and so you wake up. Okay, now, so what you can do is you can do the spin technique. A lot of people like this technique. Not my favorite. I'll tell you another one in a minute. Well, basically a spin technique and you're rubbing your hands together or tasting stuff in the environment. Any one of these is going to work. It goes like this. So you get into the thing and you go, oh my God, I'm lucid. Okay, I have to spin around. And you spin around like this, not too fast, not like this, because then everything will blur and you could wind up in a whole nother dream and you totally forgot. Not only will you lose the lucidity, but you'll probably lose the memory of the lucidity and you won't even know that for, a half a second you were lucid. You don't want that. That's why I like the rubbing your hands technique, because you can't get dizzy this way. And what it does is it concentrates you on a task other than going crazy, right? Other than all your bells and whistles going off. You're doing this, right? And that calms you down, that brings you in. I also like the tasting stuff technique as well, because that what this looks like. Okay, so oh my God, it's a lucid dream. Oh, I need to taste something right away. Oh, how about this wire? That tastes like bananas. That's odd. Okay, so now your mind is off in this this other world, right? It's not freaking out anymore. That's what it's doing for you. And my favorite technique is to just call in lucidity. Once you find out that you're lucid, say, so it looks like this. Oh my goodness, I'm lucid. Lucidity, more consciousness, more consciousness. I'm completely lucid. I'm completely calm. I'm completely lucid. I'm completely calm. Let's do this. That's what it looks like. And one of the things you can do too, while you're falling asleep and thinking about having a lucid dream, visualize yourself having a lucid dream and staying calm. And tell yourself, I will stay calm when I have a lucid dream. I will always be calm when I have a lucid dream. I'm always calm when I have a lucid dream. I'm just the kind of person that stays calm when I have a lucid dream. Tell yourself over and over like that. If you could go crazy about that and say it 1,000 times a day, say it on your way to work, on your way home, at the bathroom, while you're washing dishes, and whatever you're doing, that'll stick. And that prevents it from happening in the first place. And so when you get into the lucid dream, you're just going to automatically go to a calm place because your mind has already been set. It's already been programmed by you to be calm. This is what it'll look like. Oh my goodness, I'm lucid. Okay, I'm calm. That's the kind of person I am now. I'm calm. So let's do this. Let's see what what was the thing I wanted to do? Oh yeah, let's do that. That's what it looks like. So let's recap. You're in the lucid dream. You don't want to blow it because you can blow it out right out of the water by being too excited. Spinning around, very popular technique. You spin around like maybe about at this rate, right? You want to be able to see the room as it goes around you. You don't want it to turn into a blur because that can kick you out of lucidity. You can touch objects. You can caress objects, right? You kind of get the feel. You taste objects. Call in more lucidity. Call in more consciousness. And be confident in your ability to lucid dream. And you could get that because the night before, you're going to tell yourself that when you're in a lucid dream, you're calm. And a matter of fact, anytime you start thinking about lucid dreams, add that to it. So like you're going throughout the day and you're like, yeah, I have to do reality checks. Oh, I'm also going to remember that I'm always calm in a lucid dream. I always start very calm, cool, and collected. And yeah, that's it. Just throw that in there. That'll become a part of your whole routine. You're programming it to be in there now, and you'll see it'll just show up. And also, you're kind of telling yourself, I'm gonna have a lucid dream. It's just obvious. It's just gonna happen, and then I'm gonna be totally calm about it too, so that I can control it and remember it. Boom. I've been through this. I'm telling you what works for me and what works for other people, because not everything that worked for me, the spin technique has worked great for a lot of other people, but it doesn't really work for me. I tried it a couple of times and I got thrown out and kicked into another dream. And then I realized that I had just been lucid in the other dream and spun my way out of that lucidity. So I was done. But I tried it again and it didn't work. I spun around, but I wasn't any more lucid or any less lucid than I was before. And I was like, so what do I do now? And I was like, and I lost the lucidity. You got to hop on it right away. Sometime going like that. The tasting stuff techniques works really well because it focuses you and you don't know what you're going to taste. You start munching on something. It's not going to taste like anything you think it'll be. Wow, that tastes like a cheeseburger, but I'm actually kind of hungry for one, right? That's what it's going to look like. So it's an adventure in itself, and you're starting it in itself, and now you can go on and do other tasks that you wanted to do. So there you go, people. Like button down there. You know you like it. Subscribe button over there for the next video. I think we're going to go to the dark side. That's right. We're going to talk about the dark side of lucid dreaming. Almost everybody in their life gets sleep paralysis at some time or another. And I'm going to tell you why this is the best thing ever and what you can do about it. Okay, people. Happy dreaming. Till next time, wonderful people. Let's go.